Good vibes, my loves. Lede Lyrical here with Launch YNL. We got another launch video so we can launch ourselves, well, yourself, to the next level. But I'm going to be right here living and launching with y'all. So let's get into our next video. Video number 2, which is pretty simple actually. Be who? Be you. Hey, my loves. Alright, so what did I say we were going to be talking about today? Oh, yeah, being you. I know it sounds a little cliche, but I don't think we talk about it enough. We don't go into depth about why. We just use it as a slogan. Be yourself. Here's the thing. Nobody in this world is you but you. Nobody else is Lede Lyrical but me. I'm the only one who can bring my type of content with my vernacular, my flair, my aesthetic. Nobody else can do that. And the same thing goes for you. Whatever it is that you want to do, put your mind to it. But if you're going to do it being you. I've been in relationships, I've had friends, and sometimes you find yourself not being authentically yourself. You feel like maybe from childhood you got bullied, so you don't really feel comfortable just letting it out. I have one best friend who I do though. Sees everything. But anyways, so you might start creating these different versions of yourself that you don't even realize. And it's really stemming off of energy. Because you guys know, well, if you don't know, you should know, especially listening over here. Everything is energy. And sometimes you gotta check in with yourself. How you feeling? You feeling like yourself so you can be yourself? Because all that matters. We are all different. We all take different things in order to be truly us. So make sure that you're checking in with yourself, making sure that these thoughts are yours and not the next person. You never know. You might be thinking a certain type of way that ain't even your mentality. Long as your mental straight, you gonna be straight. Because without your mind being right, how you really gonna know what it is that you want to do? Come on now. Now, for me, being myself stems from a lot of different things. Whether it's me wanting to do voice acting, music, anything artsy, creative, entertaining. That's what makes me feel good. That's why I do it. That's why you should do what you do. As long as you're doing what it is that fuels you, brings you good vibes, good energy, you can't be stopped. We get so programmed in this world to be what they want us to be, put you in a box to make you do what it is that the world tells you to do. It makes you feel like you gotta go this route because that's what everybody else is doing. No, that's the one way to get stagnant. Because again, we're talking energy. If you got stagnant energy, if you're upset all the time, or you're not living in a high vibration. You're thinking clearly, you're happy, you're programming your mind to think better, to think outside of the box. When you start reprogramming your mind to do the things you want to do the things you love, okay, that bring you happiness, bring you joy, bring you peace, bring you clarity, you'll be fine. Because you'll be able to flow as yourself. You'll be able to keep that energy, that currency going, if you catch me. And so that's a big reason why you definitely gotta be yourself. If you yourself, you're doing the things you want to do. You're making sure that you getting up, going about your day how you want to go about your day. You're putting a smile on your face. Because that's the thing. 24/7, 365. Who's here with you? You. Duh. Y'all already know that. You're the only person who has sat with yourself every single day of your life. You are the only person who truly knows yourself. Even mom and dad. They might know 99%. But that 1% that's missing, that's what makes you you. That's what gives you the thought process of why you think the way you think, why you move the way you move. So never be apologetic for wanting to be yourself. You might have haters, you might have people laugh at you, you might have people talk about you. But as long as you do what it is that is in your heart, that's all that matters. We're already living in a time where things are changing. Things are not how they used to be. At least when I was born in the 90s. So why not tap into a higher frequency of you? Which is you. I know it sounds so simple, but sometimes we get so caught up in being all the other things, all the titles, the mom, the wife, the husband, brother, the sister, the niece, the nephew, the aunt, the uncle. But what about just being yourself? Not holding a title to anything, not focusing your attention on so many other things, but just honing in on you authentically. Of course, you're still going to be doing these other different things, these different titles that you hold, but internally, where are you at? Are you in self? Are you at center? Or are you running around like a chicken with your head cut off because you ain't thinking right? Because you ain't in your own mindset, because you're not in your own thought process. We all think on different processes, different levels, different wavelengths. Nobody's the same. So you got to figure out what you attune to, how you supposed to move throughout the day. What time you might get up might be different than the next. What time you go to bed might be different than the next. What does it look like when it comes to your happiness? That's what matters. That's what you got to think about. Make sure as you're doing this, you're checking in. Because again, that energy, man, gotta always make sure your frequency is where you need it to be. If you know you vibrate high and you've been out in the streets, in the grocery stores, in the malls, and you've been picking up on different things, come home, decompress, hop up in the shower, shake it all off, okay, and tap back into you. Because we don't realize how easy it is just walking past somebody. You can pick up on whatever they got going on. We have frequency, guys. We get so caught up in what we're inside of and not caught up in what's inside of us. Because what's inside you is the real you. So you got to be you to bring that out of you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. But again, I want to thank y'all for hanging in there with me. I want to check on y'all from time to time and just make sure that everything is copacetic. The Day Lyrical with Launch YNL, and we out.